never forget that people relate to people. They don't relate to issues. They just do the knee jerk for the issue thing. I mean, they all kind of look at the world through their own world vision, but they don't really access a story that way. What they do is they get intrigued by the people you find. And so if you go after the fellow who's in the pinstripe suit because he's quick, he's not going to really do much for your story, because he's going to walk around the corner and give the same thing to Channel 4. So you're going to see him all over the place. So instead, for instance, I went to a minor tornado one time. And when I say minor, there's a couple of mobile homes that were squashed, but nobody injured. And everyone was running after the mayor to get the soundbite where he says, "We need some help." Well, so what? Of course, you know that. But what I did was I followed around a fellow who I saw looking for something. And then I used him, when I found out that what he found was so fascinating, I used him as my thread through this little 55-second story. I did a little foreshadowing, but here's this guy looking for something. And where are we? Well, we're in Eden, Oklahoma. And here are the 3 points in the middle. But at the end, the reason why I used him as opposed to the mayor, at the end, he found something in a pile of junk, and he lifted it up, and he put it right up next to his cheek, and he says, "Well, it got my teeth, but it didn't get me." Well, you know, if you got a little piece like that, all you have to do is build to it. You know you can't top that soundbite, and you can't top that person. You won't find 20 other people who will be as interesting, especially on that kind of a story where there's nobody injured. You know, it's just a couple of mobile homes blown over. So rather than do it ABC like everybody else is doing, if you can find yourself a strong central character, and you don't have to go make those phone calls, all you got to do is stand in the middle of something and see who's the most interesting person in this room, and that's who you go after.